Electrope has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but hasn't replaced everything. Oh yeah, she's the FF9 reference. Her in this entire area is the FF9 reference. Their world. The world of Alexander. Or Alexandria. You went to such lengths that our cultures could coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone must appreciate that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Thorali tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent. Those can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Thorali have learned a great deal from one another. If any questions, do not hesitate to ask. Sphene is eager to show you around. Rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, let's head back to the farm. Yuppie's Halo, we called it. I'm like, I kind of need, hold on, where, have I attuned to this? I have not. Let me go touch this crystal. I need to take a moment to pause and appreciate how utterly fucking ridiculous it is that we have hit the point in FF14 where we have Cyberpunk 77 fighting what is ostensibly old Western folk. And the game has taken enough time to set it up that we do not question it. Masterful work, Yoshi P. You got me again. Hold on. We gotta sit here and fucking watch that shit again. You were not here for when it was happening live. You gotta be here to watch it again. We gotta talk to these people. Allow me to introduce you to Mahuisa. One of the most experienced farmhands in all of Alexandria. She's well versed in a myriad of farming techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with other farmers is what allowed this place to flourish. Queen Sphene, to what do I owe this sudden shower of praise? My apologies for the interruption. I come with guests from beyond the barrier. They wish to learn more of Alexandria, so I invited them to see how our crops are grown. I hope that's alright. The rumors of visitors from the outside were true. What manner of hosts would we be to deny them a look around? I gather your majesty also intended to check on things here? You know me too well, Mahusa. I thought to seize this opportunity to see how the farmers fare. Perhaps pepper them with a few questions. I do enjoy observing and taking part in the work too. It would appear we have her permission, so please walk the grounds to your heart's content. Alright. I'll keep Sphene company. I'm not the suspicious type, but given our position, it would make sense for us to go around together, wouldn't you say? Fair point. Be sure not to let me out of your sight. I feel like she's an idol or some shit. Like, this is a Yuna situation, actually. Like, it's... Like, we're being set up with the Garnet comparison. I'm like, she's meant to be a stand-in for Garnet from FF9, right? Or at least the, like, rough approximation, right? She's got her own thing going on. Hey, you've got Asahi's hair. I don't like you. You wish to know about my job? I tend to the fields, mostly watering the crops to keep the soil fertile and so on. It admittedly took some time until I fully understood how to best carry out my duties. I also manage the lamps we use in the fields. We do our best to keep everything up to code. Should everything start malfunctioning, it's up to me to fix them. Ensuring a rich harvest makes for constant work, but honestly, I enjoy how involved the process is. Both my parents being Alexandrian, I didn't grow up knowing much about farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. Oh yeah, everyone on this side has this thing on the side of their fucking head, and it's the most concerning thing in the world. I imagine it's some kind of fucking cyberpunk shit. Like citizen identification. Brain control chip. I'm ready. Unfamiliar face. I gather this is your first time on site then? This here's the storehouse, or rather the entrance. The real storehouse is underground, much more spacious and equipped with a temperature regulation system to keep the harvest from spoiling. The entrance is so small, it's much easier to prevent wild beasts from wandering inside. It also makes a viable facility for breeding and raising livestock. A few beds down there for emergencies. My parents often complain about how Alexandrian technology complicate our lives. It's just a matter of learning how things work. Take my job, for instance. I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They'll be taken up to the tower for processing. From there, they find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. It just hit me they're doing a from the crops to the cyberpunk thing, where we see it from the outside and then we wander in and see where it goes. Like, we're literally following the food, ergo solving the where do they eat problem. Is that true? You're from beyond the barrier? So it is, which means we're connected to the outside world again. Not that I have a desire to leave, mind you. I'm quite content with my life here in Alexandria. Setting that aside, you're here to observe our work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of livestock. Here at Yuppie's Halo, we produce not only fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending to animals is an absolute joy. But I have to be careful not to grow attached. It's always a little sad when they're shipped off, but a job's a job. Well, I need to get back to it. It was nice talking to you. Please give the guards to the queen. Cyber farmers. I was looking at the ground right now. I'm like, is it me or is the ground textured weirdly? Not in like a, is it textured badly? But I'm like, what? Okay, well maybe it's tiled. I'm like, what's going on with the ground? Is there something up with the ground, basically? Like, this looks like real soil, and this just looks like fucking mountain dirt and rock and dedge. Alright, Wook, what's going on over here? What have you seen? Don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone would be hard-pressed to deal with such a thing. I apologize for failing to notice your return. I gather you've had your fill of speaking with the farmers. Let us return to Mausa. Okay. I do like the cyber farmers. They're just farmers, but they have the thing on the side of their head. What are your impressions of the farm? I was amazed that everyone loves their work. A curious observation. Do you not love your own work? Oh, but I jest. It's true that the people of the outskirts seem the most fulfilled. Always they take their duties with good cheer. What do you think of our little tour, Lamati? What did you call me? Is that inappropriate? My apologies. I heard the others call you by the name and I thought... Oh, no, it's fine. As you said before, we've no need for titles or formalities. As for my thoughts, I was very impressed. The machines could be used to overcome harsh environments. It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it. The feeling is understandable indeed. Many still find the machinery behind me baffling. It's a system that controls the distribution of water for the fields and livestock. It's been acting up lately, though. Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. Put simply, it's taken in water that has a strong lightning charge. Some creatures have become charged up with energy, and they're releasing into the river we use as a source. We could take care of it. Most gracious of you to offer, but it's much too dangerous. It's no trouble for the vow or resolve of Tuliolal. Regardless of how a relationship between the nations may develop, there are people in need I want to help. Simple as that. And Red is even stronger than I am. It shouldn't take us long at all. Then very well, I gratefully accept, but please take all care. This ought to go even faster if you and I search the lightning charged fiends on our own. Good hunting. See, this is my favorite thing about helping other people do their missions, is that then they'll sit around and help you do yours. Oh, it's... You can't walk through that. Man. Man. Shock blast! Yeah! Yeah, that didn't hurt. Ah, you're both alright, thank goodness. We really didn't have worried so much. We barely broke a sweat dealing with fiends. They're all gone now. Of course I was worried. You're my dear guests, but thank you. We truly appreciate this. Indeed. With this, we want to ask Zoro Zhao's machines for help. He's been making a concerted effort to bolster his forces, sparing but a fraction for the people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen's Fiend. That's enough, Maxwa. If you have grievances, I will hear them later, but to speak of the king now... He's right. He's never been one to look after his people. Thanks for letting us tour the farm. The folk here are delightful. It's a pleasure to meet them. You couldn't have favored us with more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy. And you never fail to let us know, nor how much you care. You're my precious family, all of you. You seem a good sort, Sphene, I'll admit. Well, you'll forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard for the enemy queen just yet. It'll be called that. I dread to imagine what villainy your majesty has committed. Come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives, and one wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable. I believe we're all done with the farm. Let's move on, shall we? This fiend girl, quite alright. Yeah, there's an odd tension here. On the cloud. Also, I need to repop my buffs. Sphene would take you back to the outskirts. I dare say your friends will have returned by now. This is the nicest op I've ever seen. Well, while she's queen, Zoro Jah, Wookalamat's lizard brother, who's the only real son to the Lizard King, the one that he killed, the one who died, her dad, the lizard, is the king. So she's just kind of over here like, damn, I'm the queen and the king's just going off and committing war crimes and shit. Kind of fucked up. That's my kingdom doing that. In fact, we kind of saw her there. It's unclear why we saw her there. Because she hasn't brought it up yet. Or pointed it out. You hear that?
What's happening over there?
It's nearly time.
I'm glad you could make it. Are you with us?
Queen Sphene has come to see you. We're here, Namika. Everything is going to be all right.
Namika?
What's the matter, dear?
It can't be.
You're the nursemaid!
That's the bangle I gave to Namika.
You know her?
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Is it really you?
She must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but for her...
Yeah, she's been here 30 years and she was already old before
Namika,
that.
It's me. Wuklamat.
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end.
Has she no more soul cells?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
Soul cells. What now?
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end. Be not afraid. Your memory will live on, in us.
Living on in memory. The giants share a similar belief.
Wait, where are you taking her?
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There we will ease her burden. I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer? We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
Let us give them some time alone.
Oof.
She didn't speak, but I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end. Thank you.
It's not the end.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that we have much to discuss. Where shall we begin?
With what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps. Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one.
And most people here are just kind of living with it and have been for 30 years.
What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time. Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred. Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
It does seem the most likely explanation.
Yeah, the entirety of this kingdom. But why?
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a void gate, or even with the Crystal Tower. In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining. Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
I wish that I had an answer for you, but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding. I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years, until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm. The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's noxious influence.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents, by means unknown.
In other words, Sphinx as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
About that.
But of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder. Once you have been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoralja resides.
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoralja do as he pleases. But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here. I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take Zoralja's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
A fair question. Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount.
Dude, she's totally ready. Like, kill
I
that
will do
motherfucker!
everything in my power to keep them from harm.
Kill him! Here, use this
It
axe!
is a ruler's duty.
This one's better.
Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course. Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa, you might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
The Thunder Yards? Is that where she is?
I'm afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
My favorite part of FF14 is when FF14 gets weird.
It's not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep anyway.
What was that?
Thank you for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years. It means a lot to me.
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
Oh.
What? We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's fucked.
How can you not know who she is? You're in charge here. She was...
Then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud.
Nah.
Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud. Oh, I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
That's creepy as fuck. The cloud? Everyone looks up. Brain control trip! We'll see how it is with other people. Never seen or heard anything like this before. As far as I could tell, he had generally no recollection of Namika. How could Pale Pain suddenly forget about Namika? It's as if he never knew her. Could the same thing have happened to the others as well, I wonder? Old woman named Namika. I'm afraid I don't know this person. I'm sorry I couldn't be of help. This is fucked. I was waiting for something like that to happen. That's freaky. That's freaky as fuck. We're gonna go directly inside and talk to the people who were just fucking here. I do recall caring for someone until recently. That one was named Namika. I can't say for certain if it was her. I wouldn't worry. I'm sure she's just been taken up to the cloud. Kinda sick though. This is exactly what I wanted from this area though, so I'm like, that's fucked. Oh, this rules. It was the same for everyone. Not a single person remembers Namika. It's as if the memory of her has been purged from their minds. While such a thing might be done with magic, to alter the memories of so many at once would be a tremendous undertaking. We would have felt a surge of aether corresponding to the act too. I sensed none of that in the moment. I did notice something. Right before Piopane seemingly forgot, a light in the device on his head began to blink. Someone said something about soul cells. Who might we ask about this? If we continued making such inquiries, I would expect we would only cause confusion. If we can't readily solve this mystery about Namika, perhaps we could search for Kashua instead. Actually, the way they said it, it was Kashua. Sveen said to try the Thunder Yards. Should be in this direction. Over there. You know what's funny? Also, what the fuck is that thing? Why is it giving us the angry eyes? You're impossible. Huh? Another kind of mechanical soldier. It looks dangerous. Ooh ah! Should we give chase? Everyone stands around thinking for a moment. I think it understood our words. It might be worth asking it some questions. Arabelle, are you alright? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing, I'm fine. You be junkie. Obviously, we gotta give chase. Also, I'd like to point something out. They're calling this area the Thunder... What did they say? The fucking Thundercloud... The Thunder Yards. That's an FF10 area, isn't it? Remember we had to dodge the lightning by pressing the button on time, and if you do it 100, you get Riku's weapon? How was it interrupted? I wasn't doing anything. There it goes. We found it. Yeah, it looked like it went away over there into the cave. That way. Must be bound for the mines. Come on, then. It'd be due north inside the actual caves itself. I heard faint voices coming from inside. It's not alone, but we're still going in, of course. It's maybe a trap. Be ready for a fight, everyone. Are these enemies? Do we think it's a trap? There's the Aether Current. Enderman! Oh wait, no, it's just machinery. Sorry, my bad. Several people up ahead. Can't make out the conversation with the echoing. With my giant rabbit ears.
What is this?
Ironville!
A trap?
It really is you!
Huh?
That's the perfect soundbite. Oh, what's that?
I just have to get a look at you in the light. And I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Olympia!
What's going on?
My darling, what now?
Holy shit. There's so much detail on
it's so good
this
to
thing.
see you, my fussy little bun bun. But what are you doing here? What brings you all this way?
Fussy little bun bun.
Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
I'd know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
Oh, Wookla
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Galul Jaja's kitten? I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Ellen Espier was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me?
Oh my god. This is the embarrassment of a mom
I
scene.
can't say that I do, but you
Scene,
know my father?
but this is also the what the fuck is that thing confusion.
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
I'm sorry?
Oh, this won't do. Come in. Friends of my Ellen Espier are always welcome.
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
What the fuck is happening?
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place. How are things still getting stranger?
Oh, that's an awesome sound. Nah, hold on, I gotta turn this up. I don't want to speak. I want to hear it. Damn! They're having a moment here. Let them cook. Let them cook. Lo-fi cyberpunk beats Terrain 2. Yeah, this is single-handedly the best track. Splatoon would put this song in their fucking soundtrack, bro. As far as I could tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of few people in the world quite so spirited. As to what happened, we'll need to ask her. Gone and forgotten, Aaronville is conflicted by this long-fated reunion. Let's hear what she has to say. This is not voiced. Or is it? It's not. It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Baldessian, it's been a while since I've heard that name. Dare I ask the reason for your appearance? It's just a body I can control remotely. I use this for our operations. We're members of a resistance organization, Oblivion. We call ourselves Oblivion, and our goal is to thwart Zoral Jaw's ambitions for conquest. As the leader, it's prudent that I remain where I can't be easily found. Whimsical appearance notwithstanding, yours is a serious cause. Right you are. Truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is? As I expected, you've already noticed, everything you see within this dome, the buildings, the people, the very earth beneath our feet is a fusion of two worlds. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. But we failed. Does that mean you know who or what is responsible for it? I'm afraid not. This was a long time ago. Our mission statement has become more of a legend that's passed down to members. By the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping Zorolja. We failed to do that too. Now he's taken his army outside the dome. Sad. Sad. None of you wear that strange devices on your head. Does that have to do something with your work? You mean this? It's a regulator. A pinnacle of electrope technology. We don't wear... And that we don't wear it is indeed related to our operations. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain. Regulators have two primary functions. First, as the name suggests, it's a regulation of the wearer's reserve of souls. Should they die, the regulator expends a soul to bring them back to life. Reserve? You mean people walk around carrying spare souls? They do. Souls are packaged in cells that could be used to replenish the life force that is lost due to sudden death, such as in accidents. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though. Distribution of soul cells is based on one's work evaluation, to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duties. Souls as a common resource, and payment for services rendered. That's kind of fucked, but also sick. The Void Scent practice consuming others for their aether comes to mind. Similarly, I expect that the act comes with some risk. Yeah, losing sight of yourself, probably. Or turning into a monster, I guess. Wouldn't the consciousness of others corrupt your own? That is prevented through memory management, a process in which regulators also play a role. Memory management? Then the reason why everyone has forgotten Namika's existence. Regulators are constantly recording the memories of the wearer. So if they should suddenly die, the memories can be refreshed as part of the restoration process. This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators also are triggered when someone else dies. Reason being that the regulator is forcibly extracting memories related to the deceased from anyone wearing one. Why would they do such a thing? It's a kindness bestowed upon the people by Everkeep's core system. No one has to suffer the pain of loss. This is what they meant by their memories being in the cloud. Indeed, all memories of the deceased are wiped from their minds of the people archived in the system. It's a frightening function of the regulators and an integral step into soul cell production. Wow, they're just gonna sit here and explain this whole thing, huh? Wow! Oh, I'm dead, my balls. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within a regulator. It is then delivered to a facility where the memories are separated from the souls. The result is a fresh soul cell, free of impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. Yippee! Yippee! Yahoo! Yahoo! Yay! He was so happy to see that soul on the ground. He just picked it up. Meanwhile, the memories are stored in the core system to be remembered forever. And that's why people here are happy? On its surface, it's similar to the Hugh philosophy, but there's something noble or comforting in it. It doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. All comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, this system was created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used Electrope to devise a means to save what lives they could so that the nations could endure. I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed was best to save their people. I just find it hard to believe that Turali would accept this way of living. It came as a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. Which is why the use of regulators was never compulsory. The people have always been free to go without them if they so wish. This fiend didn't strike me as the sort of ruler to impose her will on others. So you've already met? She's the one who suggested we come to the Thunder Yards in the first place. She also said she wants us to help stop Zorulja. Awfully kind of her to point you in my direction. To speak so candidly as well. Whatever her motives, she's given the people a choice. Live with the risk of true death or the security of the regulators. Everything that lives must die someday. That is the natural order of things. Quite right. However you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw it for yourself. I know just the person to show you. Luck would have it, they should be starting work right about now. What are we going to see exactly? Go with me and you'll find out. I wonder what we're about to fucking watch. What level am I right now? 89? Is that the level the story's at? 87, 97. I think at, let's see, it's about to be 10. I think in about an hour, Janthem's gonna start streaming. So we'll go at this for a little bit longer. I've been playing for quite a while. And this stuff's kind of meaty. We can turn the music down now, by the way. Alter the memories of the populace with such precision is no small feat. I can't accept the idea of using souls as a resource. We're to see how the regulars work, but how? Everyone here good. It is the responsibility of the Thunder Yards hunters to fell any fiends found wandering the area. We're to meet an acquaintance of mine, Strika, one of these hunters. Okay, how do we get up here? Up here, I see it on the map. Nah, that fucking song was actually so ridiculous. Like, I kind of want to go sit there. Oh, fuck. Dude, when a new expansion comes out and I haven't beat it yet, I'm so afraid of looking up anything soundtrack. Because you just know they're gonna recommend, like, that. The fucking final boss. And some idiot's not gonna post the fucking thing with spoilers up, so you're just gonna see what it is. It happens every time with every game ever. Here's Strika. I'll wait until later to go look at the hideout theme. I can wait. I'm a big man. Keshwa, what are you doing here and with so many friends? Apologies for the interruption. I was hoping they might observe you at work. Hunting, you mean? That's fine, I guess. I assumed they were wearing special regulators like Fiend's crown. They aren't wearing anything at all. Much too dangerous to be here without one. What if they get struck by lightning or attacked by beasts? They're all quite capable of looking after themselves. If anything should go amiss, I'll take full responsibility. Don't say I didn't warn you. Kashua said you're a hunter, but wouldn't it be easier for those mechanical soldiers to guard this place? It would, were it not for the fact that they're weak to lightning. Thunderyard is, being what it is, they've been ordered to steer clear. Some good they are, eh? But these facilities are vital to upkeeping of Alexandria's infrastructure. If it falls to hunters like me to deal with any fiends. Given the danger, we're well compensated for our work. It's a perfect profession for anyone looking to build up savings. The special selection of souls for hunters isn't terrible either. Or in which it'd be a shame to waste my efforts on just any old beast. You don't handle yourselves, right? If you cause a ruckus slaying what critters you see nearby, there's a chance to draw out something worthy of a demonstration. Alright. I'm not sure I understand, but we're supposed to... I suppose we should each slay what we can. There you go. Sorry, I'm just... in exactly an hour, we're gonna we'll start winding downstream. Maybe do a leveling roulette for Paladin. So, when I max out Gunbreaker and Dark, we're gonna level Paladin, then we're gonna level Warrior. After that, it's probably gonna be Ninja, Viper, which I'm gonna have to do a lot of leveling for Viper. Actually, no, it's gonna be the tanks, and then it's gonna be the crafters. So that will just be art streams with ft13 on the side. Yeah, in an hour, we're gonna wind down. Hopefully I can get close to the last dungeons of the game. Ooh. Dangerous. That is a lot of damage now. People make jokes that this class is literally whatever the fuck is lit up on the screen, hit it. And I'm starting to like agree. I'm like, man, this class is really just fucking... You see the outline on the fucking thing down there on the right? Just click it. Oh, that thing over there lit up. Click it. Hit all the pretty lit up buttons until it's all gone. Typically in an order. So just down, up, down, up, down, up. Switch over here, down, and then come back over here, up. And then just with my other hand be walking around, basically. This class kind of doesn't keep... Like, the way you can play it on the controller, this class kind of doesn't get your thumb off the, thumbstick too often. I think for Gunbreaker, in general, I might need to lower the double click input though, because I could feel this shit will absolutely wreck me and give me tendonitis like a motherfucker. Hold on. Let's try 50. Maybe that's too much. Try 40. Oh, that's... I don't like that, no. There's so much customization of the controls in this game, it's so nice. Can you believe people doubt the customization of this game? This one will do nicely. Pugilist? We'll help you. It's fine, really. I faced worse. Just watch. I don't like the look of this. Let us help. Look out! Arg! And she died. Wealth preserve. She needs healing. That was embarrassing. Bastard caught me off guard. Are you mad? Seriously, let us help. I told you not to worry. It'll only take a moment. All right. Whoa! Okay. Nah. That was sick. That was really sick. Just like Zeroja. Come on, let's get out of here. That is also a function of the regulators? Probably for those allowed to wield. I think I understand how Zorojal was able to return from the dead and defeat Papa. But I'm not sure what we saw at the end there. As soon as the regulator turned red, it was as if you were possessed. Your movement became beast-like. Don't tell me you empowered yourself with the soul of a beast? I'm reminded of the serpenty soldier we encountered at Vanguard who did the same. You've crossed paths with one of the King's elite? Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls. We could do the same in theory. It's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if they'd allow hunters to carry that many souls to begin with. Well, I should be getting back to work. Take care. I bet that's a fucking accessory we can equip later when we beat the game. And there you have it. Regulators can be loaded with two kinds of souls. Those of people and those of beasts. Souls of people can be used to grant the user preternatural strength. Naturally, they can also be used to ensure no one suffers an untimely death. What about the souls of the beast? They work much in the same fashion, imbuing you with the strength of a chosen animal. If, for example, you used the soul of a wolf, you would grow more agile and feral, as you saw with Thrika. Using several of the same type at once, however, would result in a physical change. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws. Too many, you'll become more beast than man. Shedding one's form through souls of other beings. It becomes more and more reminiscent of Void scent, yet unlike the Void, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken. They might reach the ethereal sea. Before they might reach the ethereal sea, different means to achieve similar ends. Cycle to which all within the dome are bound. This is wrong. This is all wrong. It is indeed hard to accept being so far removed from our own beliefs. Perhaps more shocking is that the technology to achieve all this was developed hundreds of years ago. The civilizations in the reflections are surprising indeed. While we all have our own thoughts on souls, for now the important thing is we know what powers Zorojal has at his disposal. It is one thing to separate corporeal aether from incorporeal aether, but to strip memories from the soul entirely is an unprecedented technology. This is no longer only Tuliolial's concern. With his newfound power, Zorojal has become a real threat to the entire world. He has to be stopped no matter the cost. The worth of a soul, achievement unlocked. Embracing Oblivion, level 97. This is still level 97 content. Are you fucking with me, bro? I trust you've gained insight into the use of souls in Alexandria. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you need some time to digest it all, but for now, let's head back to Earth and Sky. At this rate, Something I want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. Uklamat wants to talk one-on-one again. 2 quests are now available, I see. I'm sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. Both technology and values, it's plain there's a wide gulf between Tuliolal and Alexandria. While Zorojal knows everything about us, we hardly know anything about what he's become. Indeed, we haven't even seen what lies within the enormous tower Everkeep. I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Kashua and her people. We need to learn as much about we can about the enemy. The quickest way should be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know. We should be too quick to trust. The fact remains that they share our desire to stop Zorojal. Sphene, too, claims to be at odds with King Resolved. May I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead? It's simple, really. Their leader is Erenville's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Sphene may feel she's a ruler to this nation, there's a greater risk in working with her and less reason to take her at her word. Fair point. Knowing Zorojal, you must assume his arrangement with Sphene was not made without some consideration. All I know is that it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help we could get would be welcome. We really have had a side quest, like a side event. We've taken a break from the story so that we can explain all the rules of these new systems in this new world. There's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves, but everyone in Tuliolal. As you say, we have no proof that it is really Kashua. I make my proposal full awareness of this. Whether we're going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can, otherwise we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Zorojal. For good and all. What's more, I trust you, Erenville. You've always had great instincts, honed from your time training under your mother. What if I'm wrong? What if the sentiment is clouding my judgment? If it's a trap, we'll deal with it when it's sprung, bro. Come on. I'm the warrior of fucking light. I got this shit. That's always the way of it with you. Fine. If you're set on this, then I'll say no more. Then it's settled. Let's head inside and secure ourselves some new allies. Okay, we're good to go. Time to listen to the funky music again. I'm gonna pop my last 2 foods for the stream. Honestly, I'll probably start leveling while Gantham stream is running. Like, I'll be in the background just playing. But I do need to go to the bathroom. For a second, I thought those two were the same fucking person. That lady's name is Nostalgia. Be right back. What up? I'm back. Gotta remember where I can grab this from. Testing 1, 2, 3. The mic sounds nice. 1, 2. Good enough. Eshwa, there's something I need to tell you and your people. We came here for no other reason to strike down Zoroja. I thought he was your brother. Do you really mean to kill your own kin? My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. This vow resolve, it falls with me to bring him to account. I am prepared to do what I must. I won't hesitate when the time comes. Like us, you and yours oppose Zoroja. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. I realize that this is sudden. This is a gamble to trust someone you've only just met. I trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goals. So fight with me, I beg of you. As you say, our goals align, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going at it alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how can we not trust you? My only son is with you, my fussy little bun. He's all the reason I need. So then it's decided, here's to a fruitful collaboration. Thank you, Kashua. Everyone, together we'll achieve great things, I'm sure of it. Let's not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zoroja's whereabouts. Is there a palace inside the tower? After a fashion, the king resides on the uppermost level, while the queen's fiend has a perchant to go out in public. He seldom shows himself. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is at any given time, it could only be the queen. Even if we don't know his whereabouts, Zoroja will eventually march onto Tuliolal again. That's when we can go after him. The drawback is we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents would be put in harm's way. Also the possibility that he'll leave everything in it to his minions and not command the army in person. No, he'll take the field. What makes you so certain? That's his pride, bro! He's always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Tuliolal. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him. Now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Kona, who bested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants a duel to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawn Servant. He won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. That's why he hasn't appeared or given you your chance? Surely he's aware of our presence here. At that, I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his wondrous realm. But if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. Yeah, but how? Even as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack him. Show absolutely no interest in the confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Kona instead. He'll attack Tuliolal again, like he said he would. If you believe this is the best approach, then we have no objections. Any campaign against Tuliolal requires Zorojal lead his forces through Vanguard. We'll have lookouts keep an eye on it day and night. Such a strategy is certainly viable. If we're proceeding with it, though, we should warn those outside. They'll need time to prepare their defenses. I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Y'shtola. I will make sure to keep our comrades apprised of the developments. You can leave Vanguard to us. We'll send word at the first sign of movement. Seems we have a plan. While we wait for Zorojal to move, you'd do well to prepare for battle. It begins with familiarizing yourself with the technology that empowers him. I'll show you to Oblivion's main headquarters. I thought this was the place. You'd be impressed to know that we're located right inside that tower, in the residential district of Solution 9. Hiding in a tree in the forest, as it were. My only question is how to get you through the checkpoint. Ah, about that. Sphene said she would make it so we could enter without an issue. She did? Curious. She's not supposed to have such an authority over the sentries. If I recall correctly, her words were that she would register us as guests. I see. Perhaps we're in the clear then. When you're ready, come to meet me at the tower entrance. Before you head out, give us a moment to introduce ourselves properly, eh? After all, names are good to know when you're working together. While Oblivion has operatives all over, we're in the main crew here. I'm Geo, the leader of this hideout. The dependable young twins behind me are Nostalgia and Wayaki. I am Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been with Oblivion for 3 years. Our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? That explains the resemblance. Wayakui is Tanawatan name, unless I'm mistaken. Our mother is Tuliolan. Our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. They're beautiful names. Thank you. I have no memory of my mother. I'd like to think I carry a part of her with me. That's what made you decide to join Oblivion? We wanted to avenge our father. Angry eyebrows. Ambrose was his name. Many years ago, he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over a disagreement. It was a minor incident, so we first clung to the hope that he'd be released. When the months went by with no word about him, we made a decision to remove our regulators. We had already lost the memories of our mothers. We didn't want to lose those of our father as well. They've all forgotten about him now. Everyone who had known him. I didn't mean to darken the mood. I appreciate you sharing this. Together we'll avenge your father. These are the characters that we're gonna lose over time because they don't have regulators, so they're death fodder. Pretty much the same story for me. Mine is a Tonawatan name. I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go and see it with my own eyes. Our mother's homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come and visit. The wilds are beautiful. The food is delicious. Everyone is so nice. You'll love it. That's us here. You'll meet the others in the back room. That's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts, all of them. Ah, Lanspia, one last thing. It isn't exactly my place to say this, but thank you for seeking out Kaishua. She talks about you much. It's clear how important you are to her. That's all. Be good to your mother while you still can, eh? We'll let you go now. Feel free to use this hideout as you like. I'll be here for the music. I'll come back here because I need to listen to some tunes. Some tunes. Meanwhile in Everkeep. Not the data servers. Not the FF14 servers, bro.
You've been consulting with Wook Lamont. No matter. I do not know what you are scheming. But when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me. Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
What?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wook Lamont bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path. I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Wook Lamont and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
That's what I'm saying. What's going on over here, bro? Chill.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City. Remember, I can easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason. Wook Lamont, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuliolal.
What now?
Dickhead! That's right, Pops. We're still only 97! Jesus fucking Christ! Right, Kaishua is waiting. Let's head over to the tower. Oh, it's about to get weird, bro. I sense it. Even though it's been weird, it's about to get really weird. Also, I'm amazed how little of this map we've been to so far. I'm like, the plot is putting us up there towards solution 9. I see something. Maybe that's where the game ends or some shit. I don't know. That music sounds like everywhere at the end of time. It sounds really fucking good. I love the lo-fi beat. It's insane to me that there's such a selection of music in this expansion. As the, like, weirdness of Solution 9 opens up before us, I'm like, yeah, this expansion fucking rules. People are insane to hate this. Alright. Kaishwa says... place you were in before you got on the map. Yeah, no. Yeah, that small little area. It had like a lo-fi beat. It's a unique song. You have to consider where the plot goes in the coming year. Yeah, because we're back... I don't know if we're actually back to it, but supposedly we're back to the schedule of the game having its ending, and then a year of the true ending. Like, before Endwalker, the way it always would work is the game would go, run for a good while, then they would add extra chapters, and then you would get, like a year later, they would release the quotation marks true end chapter to the story. So Heaven's Word was patch 3.0, and the actual ending to Heaven's Word is 3.3 a year later. So I'm like, I'm gonna be mad because as much as I'm like, oh, this is so good, oh, I can't wait, I'm also like, this shit's probably not gonna end till later. And I'm trying to figure out what's gonna be left open. I did that much at least. True. Queen's Fiend has you registered as guests. You should be able to march right in, and if she hasn't, you may have a swarm of Zoro Jasmine needs to deal with. And Wukomat says, nothing for it but to see if Sphene has betrayed us, eh? Thank you for your diligent service, friends. My companions and I would like to pass, if you would be so kind. Registration number verified. Verifying credentials. Credentials verified. Welcome, guests of Queen's Fiend. What a relief. There you have it. It seems Queen was true to her word. Follow me, everyone. Solution 908. You're hurting my head with your logic? What do you mean? I'm just talking about how I'm like, shit, man. I don't know where this fucking thing's gonna end. Is Queen's Fiend actually evil? Is there gonna be like a... Well, they're talking about how Zorojal was needed. Is that what was needed? Oh no, not the advertisements. Don't look at them, Rhett. They will rot your brain. You'll need to look at TikTok videos to keep your attention.
A tower of electrope piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds. Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9. In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it? And did it prove the answer they sought?
Fuck. Regular day clothes. Are we gonna see like a random here just wearing Pumas? Look, maybe he is. That looks like someone wearing Pumas. Oh, he's wearing tech wear.
Spectacular, isn't it? There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Just being here makes my head spin.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electrope, replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never dreamed of the life back home in Tuliolo. Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore? I believe lived experiences are far more educational than dry explanations. And you want to know more about Sphene and Zoralja's dominion, do you not?
You had me at explore.
I had a feeling you'd be keen.
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
Absolutely. As Sphene's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny. The elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine provided you act like you belong.
All right then, we'll show ourselves around.
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Try not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
I'm like, this is supposed to be a really bustling city, but it's kind of empty. We couldn't afford that with the tech debt.
The way from there is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
Understood. We'll see you later.
Oh, the kids are going to go play.
I shall speak with the residents. Perhaps one of them will recognize the earring.
Don't get mugged, Cryo.
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
So, what aren't you telling me? Where are you?
That I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe. But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in her. You must have been through a lot together.
Well, why would you say that like that? We're not dating.
You might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Don't tell her that it was technically this place.
You want to explore together?
Yes.
It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home is all.
Powers inside a tower. I see it, but I still can't believe it. For now, I say we proceed straight ahead. I feel like if we're getting lost, we can always turn around and go back the way we came. You, what do you do? Packet of angel snacks? They're all the rage at the moment. Fuck is an angel snacks? You can get that shit away from me, bro. Okay, I have a very important question. They don't sell angel snacks here. Oh boy. I have a very important question. I know this is the tech world and all that. Are there still Mughals and Mamoja and fucking all those stupid motherfuckers, chocobos and shit? Like, even though this is the tech world, there's still gotta be all of that stuff, right? We didn't just abandon that stuff, or like, these are reflections to the source. So that stuff's gotta be around here somewhere. Basically, that sound like people just talking is interesting. This is weird because this is technically a town, right? So even though this is the hugest fucking area on the planet, we can't walk around. I'm like, no one's here, and it's because of that this area is running so fucking well. This is VRC. How long do you think until this area... What? Hold on. We need to go over there. Now. That's supposed to be like Shaggy. What's going on with your outfit, bro? I was gonna say, how long until this area is in VR chat? Dude, look how many fucking people are sitting around here. This is the raid zone. An A-wheeler A9, do you have it in smaller sizes? Yeah, I'm like, that area in itself, I need to attune to the Aether, right? This area right here is where you go to fucking cash in your raid weeklies and shit. And tomes and all that. This is the raid zone. This is the zone for raids. Okay, I gotta go see the residential area. Oh! What did they say? How could I possibly get everything done before the deadline? I was like, this guy's just drinking some fuck-ass coffee and wearing the worst crop top I ever seen. Stop drinking that! It'll kill you! Oh, you were wearing the worst shoes ever. Oh, his fashion is so awful. The more I look at him, the worse it gets. Not even the coffee's helping. Insanity. Sights of the West and Beyond was the name of that one. Nexus Arcade, yeah. Commerce sector. Or back to the middle. Is this gonna launch me? Oh! You know, when you warp in Star Trek, you're not the same person you were before the warp, and after the warp, you're like a different person. It's supposed to be the same person, but it's a different person. It's like that episode of Space Dandy. A dandy at a different point says, "This is me." Melith, now that's a name I haven't heard in a good long time. And Tears as a bee. She's my twin sister, you see. I haven't seen her for 30 long years, not since I was trapped during my exploration of Yasulani. Brings me great joy to know that she's well. Pardon me for asking, but might I see the notes she added to your log? If I see Wukoma at the Anime Con in a couple months, do you want to know? I already know. I can already tell you for certain. I've seen people preparing their Wukoma cosplay. This area is called True View. Oh yeah, this is the residential district for sure. Almar Cyberpunk would be around here, bro. Fuck. This is probably the hideout. I'm gonna take a guess right now. Oh. The housing market about to cook itself again in this location. Oh, you fucking know it is. I'm like, that's the Arcadian. They're hyping up the Arcadian over here. I see it. What the fuck is that logo? I know for a fact this shit. What the fuck? Let's not pay too close attention to that. I was like, I know for a fact that that says some shit. Yeah, the Rainbow Goku shit, bro. Yeah, so this is where the raids are going to physically be. Where's resolution? Up there? I don't know if we're gonna be allowed to go to that yet. Oh, I just realized I'm in the final area, and for my own sake, I should probably turn off the fucking chat. Because people are talking in there publicly about the area and the state of the game. And I'm like, you know what? I bet someone's gonna let slip the ending of the game. There you go. And with that, my attuning job is done. 99, 98. We're sticking to this. Crossroads already? This place is too much. I have no idea where I should go. Made up my mind. Let's head to that building there. Okay. Damn, it's a good fucking thing. I literally already grabbed everything.
Ah! There you are! Lamati!
Sphene!
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Yeah?
Oh, a request, you say?
Yes, an important one. I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zoralja.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste. Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible. Zoralja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him.
That's my goal!
I know you love your people too. And so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
I do understand. All too well. Let me say only this then. Zoralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulihyolal. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Please.
I won't yield on this either. Sorry. We going to beat their ass.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely. I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
About me?
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy. So, if you have a moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around? Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well, I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're
in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour, I promise.
Like, did the song change? No, it's the same song. Okay, it just restarted. I saw someone in the back crafting pots. I could see the fucking pop for manipulation usage in the back. I must say, I'm really grateful. This place is so vast, confusing, I didn't even know where to begin. While the district may seem daunting in size and structure, all the key facilities are situated near the lay nodes. What you call aetherites, remember this and you won't lose your way. seeing as it is right here, I'll show you the Nexus Arcade first. Please follow me. Let's go play some fucking video games. I got this one called Final Fantasy 14. You want to try it? Oh, there is a delivery mogul here. This complex is home to all manner of shops from food to daily necessities. Technological conveniences, you can find most everything here. Everkeep's interior is vast. As you have observed, the arcade makes it possible for people to acquire what they need. One centralized location. Amazing. How do you get to the upper levels? I don't see stairs. See that glowing pattern over yonder? An automatic conveyor. Such contraptions are found throughout Everkeep, allowing us to swiftly move between faraway places. I'll spare some walking, huh? Are they also made from that strange metal, Elekowutsits? Yes, the conveyors are powered by electrope. As a matter of fact, the ore is originated into just about everything in Everkeep. Even the floors and the walls. By etching arcane circuits upon it, the electrope can be used to convert lightning energy into those other elements. In doing so, we can achieve various effects. For instance, conversion to wind produces flotation. Flying vehicles. A conversion to fire produces light and heat. Employed in devices such as street lamps and heaters. There are even self-heating cups that keep your drink warm. Can you make a drink cold if you convert to ice instead? You certainly can. Our vending machines do just that. What's more, multiple energies can also be combined to produce some clever effects. Manipulating the air with wind while projecting light with lightning, it is possible to alter one's appearance. It's a little scary what you can do with electrope. Such a wondrous material existed in our world. I imagine everyone would be fighting over it. But yeah. The shop over here, what does it sell? Ah, yes, let's go and take a look. I dare say you will find it interesting. So I'm guessing in this kind of reality they fled. Yeah, they're a great empire of Alexandria with all the future technology of the world, and people were fighting for it. What are you fucking— oh my god, you're here too. Fuck. Oh, wait, level 90. Sweet! Hey, I need that. I've got this job I need leveled, like, soon. You see this USB on my back? I already belong here, bro. What's that say? What do we have here? I thought we knew all the prominent tradeswomen. Pass through solution 9. Come to sign a contract. You need to fuss yourself over the details. Find me. It was the Turali who first introduced me to many more conveniences the system brought to them. Rowena! No one tell her that she's actually also Rowena. Whatever you fucking do. I immediately identify that this is her reflection, this is her mirror for this universe. No one tell her that she's Rowena. The thing she will do if she finds that out. I'm like, that didn't seem to pop anything on my stuff. Let's go back to Gunbreaker. The shop sells food. Items on the counter. That's food? I can't imagine what they taste like. I thought you might be surprised. Your countrymen were too in the beginning. You must sample something. Choose one and I will purchase it. 5 items on display are most popular. I recommend one of them. This is your first time. A slab of pink hexagons. A liquid-filled pouch. A long rectangular bar. Hexagon pattern bag. Alright, that looks like fucking rations. I'm not eating that. Let's try the bar. Perfect meal bar. Since your body is packed in single food stuff. Well, they're all very tempting. I'm gonna have the steak. I'm absolutely starving. This being Her Majesty's treat, it's bound to taste all the better. It's been a long time since we had newcomers. Love to see your reactions. Great chance to learn about Alexandrian culture, right? Let's dig in. Alright, here I go. Following Uklamat's lead, you sample your selection. I've never had any meat like this before. Live Wuklamat reaction. Live Wuklamat reaction. Did Get Them start streaming? I'm gonna find out right now. Well, that guy better not have canned again. Doesn't look like it. Almost forgot to say happy birthday to someone. That would have been a big mistake. I'm just typing it. I'm gonna type it right now. I've never had meat like this before. It's tender like chicken, but flavorsome like ronek. The spices give it just the right amount of kick. I could eat this every day. Yes, sir. Don't mind them. They're just happy to see your honest reaction. How about you? It's fantastic. Always such a pleasure. My thanks for humoring me. That does take me back. Though it was chaotic when people of Tulia first arrived, we endeavored to learn about one another and embrace our differences. What about you, Sphene? Aren't you having something neat too? I appreciate the thought, but I'm fine for now, thank you. She's like a robot, isn't she? That's the thing. She's a robot. She is the fucking server. She's the server. She's a robot. She keeps all the memories go to her. She's the cloud. I want to get to know you better. Why else? The more you know someone, the more you grow fond of them. I'm like, it all makes sense. That's why she needed Zorolja so much. Because people were fighting for the technology. And she doesn't like the thought of people fighting for her because they were fighting for her. And she's able to keep eyes and tabs on literally everyone. And she was like, this isn't the end. You'll be with us in our memories and shit with Namika or whatever her name was, Nemika. And everyone forgot her, but she still remembers. Because she's keeping the memories for herself. That's what's going on. I figured out this fucking story mode, bro. You can't trick me no more. But I think of those who labor to bring us food, I can't settle on one thing. Oh, it's so hard to pick. Perhaps not, but you need to laugh about it. Baby Mama Ja! Okay, so there are more races here. I thought we were back to just the 5. I was kind of concerned. I don't know about you, but I'm satisfied. Let's keep moving. In part so I can tend to personal matters. It's a visitation, to be precise. I believe it'll be educational for you as well. Would you two mind accompanying me? I'm like, can you go way off beat and fucking go somewhere you're not supposed to go or what? Oh, we gotta go to Mosaic. This will be having all playlist. DawnTrail will probably have the most additions. It's weird because Endwalker's music was good per se, but I didn't put every song of it in my playlist. I didn't actually put that many songs from Endwalker in my playlist. Not the way Shadowbringers happened. This is Mosaic, a cafe. You buy drinks and relax. There's a similar establishment called Jvati. That's seashells in the local tongue. Is there a story behind the name Mosaic? In our continent, the races are named for stones. The Hyun, who some resemble the Tonawada, all graceful Eldit, the diminutive and affable Miliala. The mosaic of colors, thus did our founder choose the name for the cafe. Tacos? Traditional Turali dish. One of my favorite foods. You must try one day. Oh, yes, definitely. I can eat food. That also explains why she just appeared in front of us at the edge of town. And why she knows everything about literally everyone while being able to remember everyone so easily. Because of course she's got the memory for all of that. Getting characters who aren't supposed to ever be seen running and making them run. Here we are. These buildings are where our citizens live. They're massive, each one bigger than the palace. They have to be, for just about all Alexandrian apartments are here. I'm here to visit some people. Their apartment is in the building to the left, resident radius 914. Residential radius? Oh no, not the housing district. Don't make ACG run, bro. He ain't got a running animation. It's just gonna go to the default male animation. It's gonna like stretch out his model. This is the lobby, common area for residents. What does the machine there do? Concierge. They look after the residents. If you require assistance, have questions, they will be glad to assist. I have no shortage of questions, but I'll direct them at you for now. You may consider me your personal concierge. Can anyone live in this place? Naturally, in fact, many of your countrymen make their homes here. No matter your origin or race, occupation, or regulator usage, all Alexandrian citizens are eligible for an apartment. It includes those you meet who work in the outskirts. You take everyone for 30 years? You've taken care of everyone for 30 years. I'm truly grateful. This is a cutscene, huh? Was eaten, but we good now. Alright. 15-minute timer. mother and son live here. Can't wait to see how you're gonna work to the bone to get a house here, right, Kekon? I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that. Hello, Isadora. Majesty, you came. I have friends with me today, is that alright? Of course, friends of the Queen are friends of ours. Please make yourself at home. How has Milos been? No change, but the symptoms are thankfully mild today. Hello, Milos. Have you missed me? He was born with Levin sickness, a severe etheric imbalance towards lightning. He suffers from paralysis. He cannot walk and struggles to speak. Still has his hearing. Even on bad days, he can communicate with his eyes. Sphene often visits, does she? Milos simply adores her. He sometimes even manages to smile when she's here. What of yourself, Isadora? How are you holding up? You always make time for us, and we have everything we need. Glad to hear that, but you mustn't strain yourself, understood? There's nothing you can do for him? Perhaps a treatment with souls, or... Fortunately, no. While souls can revive those who have met with an accident, they cannot reverse the effects of old age and illness. Truth be told, many children are born like Milos. The illness has existed for generations. We've been unable to find a cure. The cause is quite clear, though. The excess lightning in the environment, it's no coincidence. The number of cases has risen dramatically these past 30 years. It's all my fault. What was that? I'm saying it's all lightning fault. I'm sorry, Isadora, but I must be going. I promise to make a proper visit next time, with treats to share. I need to apologize, Your Majesty. If it weren't for you, Milos and I wouldn't still be here. Thank you, Queen Sphene. Oh! My pleasure, Milos. I'll be back soon, so be a good boy for your mother and for me. Ah! My thanks for accompanying me on the visit. Illness is part of life in Alexandria. I thought you should know about it. We'll find a cure one day, mark my words. We'll make it so unfortunate children like Milos smile again. Continue the tour, shall we? Look, you obviously have duties to attend to, citizens to look after. We can stop here if you like. I did this because I want to, so please do not worry. I'll show you one of the district's most vital facilities, a place called Resolution. To reach it, we need to go by way of the Leno... Yeah, the Leno 9, where the Aetherite is situated. Oof. Actually, I want to see this before I vanish. Yeah, I kind of want to look around this area, because I don't know if there's any like story reason for this to be here. at this area, man. This game's gotta look. Let's see, what's the timer at right now? This is actually a pretty decent place to stop here. Meat thinks. Not the commercial. I'm not trying to see a commercial right now, bro. Like, I've been here for a while. You know what I need to fucking see? I need to get reminded that I'm still playing Final Fantasy 14. Like, it's crazy what the story's been. Oh yes, this is still the same fucking game where I fought a dragon on the final steps of faith. Right, I need to get her some like cheapo gear. What I need to do is go to Razahan and buy a caster set from the retainer. Including, well, the chest piece, the weapon. Let's see, weapon. Or summoner, there you are. Nope. Or summoner. The summoner. So one of the reasons why I got this game on PS5 and I've been playing it like only on PS5 is because this way I get to experience the story mode in a relatively consistent way without worrying about how my computer will be fluctuating in performance. When I'm just here for like raids and stuff, of course I'm just gonna be playing on PC. But like for now, I'm kind of like enjoying a lax time doing this instead. Okay.